Hey, you know well I don't judge you. Come here. I'd like to get to know you better. You wake up in front of a pathetic dummy. It begins as a 1v1 turn-based combat, where you have to lower your enemy's health to 0 before it unalives you. You have a knife and a gun to defeat your opponent, the melee weapon being weaker but more accurate, while the gun is stronger, less accurate, and has a limited amount of ammo. Whenever your opponent charges up a devastating attack, it does a ton of damage in the next turn. If you reach 0 HP, you get 3 options. You can pay with Crimson Fragments, not an option here because you don't have that many Crimson Fragments. You can plead for mercy or try to escape. The number in brackets denote the probability of success in each of those options. The only way to protect yourself from the devastating attack is to pray to the goddess, which skips an attack turn but reduces any incoming damage in the next turn to 1. Also, there are various items that increase your HP, your sword and gun damage, and even deal direct attacks. And you can use any number of them in a single turn, but only during a battle. You finally defeat the dummy. Noire? Noire? You didn't fall asleep, did you? I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe I'm not feeling well. I didn't tell him anything. I don't know how he found out. Please, enough with this story. I don't want to think about it anymore. Hey, I was talking. Noire, in the end, how did it go yesterday? Let's forget about it. I clocked out after a 14-hour shift and the bitch told me that she didn't like how I worked? Next time, maybe give me a human-friendly shift. What do you think? Oops, maybe it was better if I had stayed quiet. I'm not feeling very well. Esther, come here and give me a kiss. And we lost stress. Hey, how about a round of that racing game? The last one to finish takes a sip from the bottle. Wait, we are almost done with the drinks. Noire, can you go to the kitchen for a second? There should be something left. Okay. Crap, how much did I drink? I can't stand up. And the hallway seems to be moving. I even feel like I see someone in the dark. As if... My skin. Where's my skin? What? I don't understand. How should I know where your skin is? You know exactly where it is. And you have to give it back to me. Until you do, I will show you things as they really are. You think it's a gift, isn't it? But very soon you'll understand. Take these. You'll need them. You get a knife, a gun, some ammo, and some nightshade. If I see you again and you don't have my skin, then I'll be the last thing you see. Good luck. The game begins. As you press new game, you meet the moon goddess. Are you ready? Don't be afraid. The goddess watches over you. Now, you're given a percentage, which goes up by 2% after every event. Every turn, you are given 3 rooms to choose from at random, and each of these rooms have multiple probable events that can happen if you choose them. You also have the stat screen and the inventory to keep track of all your options in battle. As you choose the storage room, what the fuck? What happened to their face? You fight them anyways. Whenever you defeat someone, you are rewarded with both Crimson Fragments and Lunar fragments along with an item. Then you receive 2 more percentage of progress. The more you progress, you gain more health, the enemies gain more health, and you unlock new locations to travel to. Not all encounters are bad though. For example, the long-gilled fish runs an item shop and is super important when you're trying to defeat the extremely difficult bosses. The frogs are another amazing encounter which offers permanent buffs and special abilities to your weapons and skills. Both of them offer their items in exchange for crimson fragments. Let's go! Time to defeat the skin I died. Pretty quickly too. But you return to the moon every time you are defeated, and it offers you different unlockable options in exchange for lunar fragments. Some of these options, like the red room which unlocks the dancers and reload from the frogs, are pretty much compulsory if you want to beat the game before losing your sanity. You also need a mysterious girl to unlock a new character. Back to that later. Finally, after playing through the game for some time, I encounter a sheep. I offered it to the false god, thus reaching 30% progress. You try to cross the hallway, but something hides in the darkness. It's approaching, getting closer and closer. This is the first major boss fight, and somehow I managed to run away from it, which is also considered a clear. The hallway is finally free. Your memories flow like a river as you cross it. You are finally in a new area. You now arrive at the second area, which is much harder and way more corrupt than the first. You also unlock the option of talking to the enemies, which would sometimes reveal lots of lore bits if done at the right time and to the right person. Everything is different in the new area. The locations have changed, the encounters are, well, that, and even the shops sell different goodies, like the antidote which is super handy in removing status effects like poison, bleeding, and cursed. Healing in this game is also difficult as shit, so anytime you get a chance to rest or meet the deer-headed man, it's best to heal up before getting beaten up again. Finally, after reaching 60% progress, you try to leave the basement and something lurks in the darkness. You are not alone. It's time for your next boss fight, and man, I thought defeating it was easy. But you don't fight one boss, no. I had warned you. Where's my skin? Fuck me, it's a back-to-back boss fight. And of course, now that I'm out of items, I get my ass handed to me by the no-skin man. After learning about the false god's blessings, which offer extra buffs, and then bashing my head through the enemies for hours, I finally defeat Mr. Skinless. New memory unlocked, Mary. You can access memories from the Dream Diary, found in the main menu. The next time you face me, it won't be easy. The next time you face No Skin Man, it will be stronger. Defeating it will unlock a new memory. It's not over yet. Okay, so let's now. Hello. Even though this game is unfinished and currently in demo phase, it has a lot of different encounters, hidden secrets, unlockable characters, and even 2 very unique endings. So, I'm dividing the next part of this video into different chapters, each exploring a piece of this gruesome world. Enjoy, and don't die. Segment 1. Segment 2. Every unexpected event. Segment 3. New playable characters. In order to unlock Root and Luna, the two other characters whom you can play as in the game, you need to specifically defeat this clock monster thing for Root and by a mysterious girl from the moon for Luna. After this, Root appears as a boss in the 30% progression fight, while Luna appears in the 60% one. Root talks about a deer-headed man when you face them, while Luna apparently talks gibberish. But this text is actually decipherable using the translator page which you can encounter right here. Translating the text reads, "Here you are at last, little sister. Are you still convinced you are me? Such a failure doesn't deserve to live. Die." Both Root and Luna have unique abilities that they offer when you play as them. Root, the false bride, has a special gun that mutates every time you bring the enemy's health exactly to 0 with this weapon. There are 4 different mutations which offer extra HP, more accuracy but 1 less health, more damage but 2 less health and less accuracy or more ammo. The true Luna, on the other hand, has an axe as the melee weapon, which deals 3 damage instead of the usual 1, but with only a 50% base precision. Luna also can't die in normal ways, and every time they are defeated, you lose X% of skin finding, X being multiples of 4 which increase with each defeat. Yes, I reached minus 100 just for the sake of it. You also get a razor blade as her starting item, which you can use to intentionally kill her, forcing yourself to just lose more skin percentage. If at any point you reach negative skin percentage with Luna, you encounter the real Mary. Your damn axe. If you die here, it won't save you. Defeating her gives you fragments and a bunch of snake scales, which are items that increase your skin percentage. Segment 4. The Endings. When you finally collect the memories of the central 5 characters, the 3 dancers appear before you and congratulate you for finding all the endings that this demo has to offer. They are, however, lying to you. As I mentioned before, this game has 2 more endings. Let's find them. Root Ending. To unlock the first secret memory, you need to play as Root and then initiate an encounter with the deer-headed man.
We have unfinished business. Let's meet at the end for a fight to the death.
Accept the challenge.
Very well. See you at the end of this area.
Then, after the 60% boss fight, the showdown begins.
Let's see what you're made of.
Fight and defeat the deer-headed man. Now, tell me who hides behind that mask.
You've never seen my true face, and for that, you never will. We can't go beyond this moment, so the war will cease to exist now.
You're fading. I am too. Everything is fading. You have come beyond 60% and the world is ending. The 3 options have 3 different events that take place. If you pick the one with the headless man, you unlock the snake-eyed lady as a new enemy. If you pick the phone call, someone on the other side talks to you about your yellow eyes and how they can't accept that they will never see you again. This phone call has a bunch of variants. And they reward you with some snake scales each time. The children of Root are an undefeatable enemy, so you can use the snake scales and then run away. This way, reach 100 skin percentage to encounter. You look like me, but you're not me. You have something that belongs to me. Give it back. Killing her once begins her second phase as Meadow. Defeat her again and new memory unlocked, Root. Now for the final ending. I think you need to first defeat the snake-eyed lady. And then go beyond the 60% threshold of this game using snake scales or temporal rupture sold by the frogs. You encounter. Wait a minute. You shouldn't be here. You have to fight the developer of this game? No iSoft rewrites the game code. Now you can only use one item per turn. Defeat Mr. No Eye and then... What do you think you're doing? There's nothing for you here. You are teleported to a place filled with default events, where every encounter is a default and... Whoa, I can't show that on YouTube. Once you reach 100%, you encounter her. What are you doing here? Disappear from my sight. You are not even worth the sole of my shoe. Defeat her and... New memory unlocked. Noire. There's also apparently a hidden binary code here, but I couldn't find it. If you know about it, comment below. I'll pin it to the top. Segment 5. The memories. You have now unlocked every memory. Let's go through them. Noire. Always late, damn it. Don't bother. Yesterday I asked you to come to me after work, but you disappeared. Were you with Rugs? I wasn't with Rugs. I was with Rugs. Well, better than with the other airhead. Hey, leave Esther alone. You've been relentless with her lately, but what has she done to you? Nothing. You know, it wouldn't be bad if we shot ourselves in the head right now. You know, it wouldn't be bad. Noire? What's wrong? Nothing, just a little headache. I better go. As you wish. Rugs. I've been waiting for you for ages. I know I'm late. Sorry. Anyways, I'm glad you're here. I've written something for my next song these days. Do you want to listen? Sure, I'm here to listen. Okay, then give me your opinion later. Here it is. I look into your eyes and see sharp pins, tears of blood wet boiling cheeks. I understand you'll never change. I think back to your naked body, to those lips I loved. That's a pretty shit song, to be honest. I like how it sounds, no doubt. I know well you don't give a shit about what I write. You're probably not even listening to me. Even you reading this. Actually, you couldn't care less about all this. Maybe it's better if we end the conversation here. What the fuck did you do? Oops, I have terrible aim. You know, maybe I'm starting to regret the day I met you. Trish. What the fuck are you doing? Running away like that? Why are you crying? What happened? It's not a good moment. I can see that. Leave me alone. I need to be alone. At least, will you tell me what's wrong? You seemed calm until a minute ago. I just want all of this to end. Did you know that a dream is something real? At least until you wake up. Maybe my life is just a bad dream. Esther. Do they really suck that much? I need to know. Your suspenders are beautiful. Was that what you wanted to hear, huh? Fuck off, you too? I knew it. Hey, you know well I don't judge you. Come here. I'd like to get to know you better. Esther? Where did you go? Nadine. Mary? Oh, it's you, Nadine. Is Mary here by any chance? Didn't she tell you? She had singing auditions. Oh, okay. I'll go then. Do you want something? Coffee? No, thank you. You and that idiot of my sister are all the same. Two sluggish time wasters. It would have been better if you had never seen the light of day. Rude. Why do you torment me? This was supposed to be the happiest day of my life. Will you tell me who the hell you are?
Let's see what you can do. My axe is sharp.
This memory, it's not mine. Then why? It's in my head. Who am I? Noire. Noire? Noire? Are you crying? I see your cheeks getting wet. What? No, I'm not crying. Look, I'm getting back on my feet now. Where am I? She's in the other room. Damn. Even though this game is a demo, it gives you a lot of things to digest. The storyline is still very incomplete, so of course I'm left quite confused about where the plot is taking us, but the game design and the roguelike elements are really well thought out, and the game is actually quite challenging as it forces you to play through the loop over and over again just so you can get more and more powerful. A slight complaint that I have is that this game could have used a skip dialogue or skip events button for people who are looking for all the endings to, make it easier for them. Also, an encyclopedia style page where it shows you all the encounters that you have gotten would be really nice. But of course, it is still in development and I can't wait to see where the story goes when the game is actually finished. So, I rate No Skin an 8.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any other recommendation for indie games, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe too. Bye bye.